Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here, and well, first off, this video may contain content unsuitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, onto the video. So, apparently this New Year's banner has given a lot of people good luck, myself included. However, on the other end, where there have been people who have been said to have used 500 or 1,000 quartz and have not summoned Hokusai or any of the other servants. I, for one, am done with the hold on, let's pick up summon. I am done with this whole pickup summon because of these servants that are listed. I just got Scotch and NP2. As you know, my Musashi is NP5. Sorry, I'm drinking some elderberry tea to help clear up my my cold. Still got it. Meltra's NB2. I don't really want to increase. I don't really want. I really only wanted one yoga match for right now. Archer Shinjuku, aka James Moriarty. He's okay NP1 for me. And Tomo, I could get her NP5, but at the same time, she's pretty common. So she's not limited. That's what I'm saying. There will be any other time that I can get her NP5. So anyway, let's get back to Salem. It's been a while, so let's do this. And it's a no battle quest. Let's do this. Those were the traveling performers. What were they thinking coming all this way to perform in a village like this? What a disgraceful outfit. I could never let my child see that. I hope they put a play about a romance between aristocrats. Hi there, young man. I hope you'll come out to see the Solaria Company perform. I thought I was used to being stared at. This is something altogether different. Remember, we're supposed to be entertainers now, so you can't get angry no matter what they say to you. I know, but I can't help being French. I'm just as out of place here. Besides, you can pass as an educated gentleman as long as you keep quiet. In my case, I just come across as a Roma who came to the New World to make my fortune. These villagers may not care for the British Army, but they don't have much love for the French either. In fact, this British settlement in France are currently at odds with one another. Settlement in France, yeah. Only 40 miles north, the French army led Native Americans against a northern British colony, completely wiping it out. Naturally, the British retaliated, and their respective colonies ended up fighting a fearsome battle. Competition for resources is fierce between colonies, or is all but inevitable. Truth be told, my great-grandfather, the first head of our family, was part of the French colonial army himself. He was deployed to Canada, but he must have taken part in skirmishes around this area as well. I see. No matter you have such complex feelings about this place. Retaliation after retaliation, soldiers sacrificing their lives to avenge the loss of their commanders. Is that why you and Robin are always arguing? You really should stop taking shots at him. You're barking up the wrong tree there. He's the one who keeps provoking me. And you're at least partially to blame for that. As long as you're going to be working together, you'll need to find ways to get along. Sometimes other people just have their own way of doing things, and that's okay. I'll try to be as accommodating as I can. Oh? Isn't that... Yes, that's the girl we saw last night. I've been looking for her, too. I can't believe Waitley is out. Sorry, let me restart that. I can't believe Waitley is out and about in broad daylight. You got a lot of nerve coming out when you never show your face at church. I'm just going to buy whale oil. Whale oil? What are you going to do with that? Are you going to use it for another blasphemous spell, or... Pardon me, but has this gone wrong to you somehow? Who are you? Oh, you're one of those traveling performers. That's right, my name is Sansa. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Tell me, what possibilities would this girl have for oil besides lighting a lantern. What could she possibly have done to warrant such treatment? What business of yours? Charles. Charles, we just talked about this. Are you threatening me? No, that was not my intention. I apologize if I offended you. What a strange man. He's gone now. Well, I guess that worked out in the end. So you do live in this village. The fugitive. Last night? You are performers? That's right. I'm sorry for frightening you. She hasn't let her guard down at all. Would you mind if we asked you about what happened last night? Anything you can tell us would be a big help. Not really surprised at seeing something like that happened after we got here. Abby say something to you? Oh, so you're a friend of Abigail's. That makes this easier. Stop it. Nobody's friends with me. Lavinia. My name is Lavinia Whately. Everyone in Salem knows my family and hates them. Did you think that old man was just yelling at me for no reason? He wasn't. The whole village hates what we're doing. I don't blame them. So your family's tying you down. I'm Charles Henry Sanson. I may be French, but I'm not your enemy. I should say Charles Henry Sampson. Are you defending me? Why are you being nice to me? Is it because of how I look? I'm an albino, a freak, a living skeleton. Minor albinism is what means that you were born without enough melanin. That's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a part of who you are. I don't find it ugly at all. However, it would behoove you to eat better, if you don't mind me saying so. You're an idiot. If you want your show to succeed here, you should stay away from me. You never charge Mr. Children. Is that right, Madahari? Of course not. We hope to see you at our show, Lavinia. If you like, we'd be happy to see where you can watch in privacy without worrying about the rest of the audience. Then, I just have one request. What's that? Don't tell Abby I was there last night. If you do, I'll tell everyone else what I saw. I'll tell them you used magecraft to kill those beasts. I saw the whole thing. Why is she so certain about that? So you wish us to keep our presence a secret from Abigail, do you? I can see this is very important to you. So, what will you do? Alright, we promise we won't tell her. Don't talk to me again, okay? I'm afraid we can't promise that. Guess we've got a problem on our hands. Could an ordinary child be unbothered after seeing a fight like that? The Wheatley family, who? I think we had better look into them as well. That's all well and good, but you kind of looked to me like you cared more about her than her possible connection to the demon god pillar. Are you sure we can trust her? I am, yes. Really now? Well, never mind that for the time being. Let's go report this to Master. I wonder how Robin and the others are doing. Robin, suggestion. Listen. Remember the Prince Neza? If you got something serious to tell me, make it quick. Because there's a sweet little Hatteran over there with my name on it. On duty. Drink not. Want not. Robin, listen. I have a suggestion. Yeah, what is it already? This area. Strange. Unrealistic. Therefore, no sense in sneaking. We capture villagers, question them individually. Rational, efficient. We can handle anyone who resists. Concerned. Unnecessary. Aha, I see. No wonder you were cast in a period piece. Naturally. So you're kind of crafting, chafing into the whole slow, methodical investigation thing, huh? Yeah? I don't blame you. If we want to run in and start throwing our weight around to find out what we're looking for quickly, we could do that. We're servants, and they're just ordinary people. They'd be way easier to handle than monsters. That said, I won't pretend like I've got everything all figured out, but we can feel the runaway demon god pillars aura all around us. We're still trying to figure out what's really going on here. You still haven't been at Caldale all that long. You weren't with us traveling back in time during the restoration of humanity. Back then we had to be real careful not to interfere too much, or we could have ended up changing history. There's a little chance of that happening here, but we still have to be careful. Careful not to bring along anything that doesn't exist at this time, that didn't exist at this time, so we could get in here to begin with. And we're dealing with this false incarnation nonsense weakness. If we just stormed in and made enemies the whole town, we might have wound up dead. They could have brought a whole militia against us or something. We always had the option of brute force where necessary and other things, but here I think that might actually be the worst thing we could do. I'm pretty sure Masters picked up on this too, you know? If you were to ask her, she'd tell you that violence isn't the answer here in Salem. It's kind of like we're trying to make our way through dense fog with someone else onto our lifeline. Don't know about you, but I sure don't want to accidentally break one of the world's rules we don't yet know about and just get knocked right off the stage. As long as we don't know who we're up against, it's best to act like each step could be our last. Besides, we're already trying to keep these people safe, remember? It's a peaceful village of innocent people. You have no call to go around hurting them, right? Pondering, reconsidering. Understood. We'll play along. Really? Awesome. Good to see you can listen. Unlike a certain frog I could mention. Right then. Let's go try some of that Caribbean imported rum. No drinking. Hinders investigation. Out of the question. Come on, you're kidding, right? Look at all straight-laced on me now, Your Highness. So the sea's right past those wheat fields. This whole area must be grassland. I read that line like this. That's shared an advantage by the whole village. Call it common here. This should be the side Abby ran off to. I wonder where she could be now. By the way, Senpai, do you think there was something a little strange about Medea? I thought I was just managing things before we reshifted. But now, you know, she was acting strange. So I thought so too then. She doesn't seem like herself somehow. At first I thought she would be upset about how we asked her to come to a place that's known for its witch trials. But then she was eager to help me set up the comms device last night. I'm just not sure what to think anymore. I trust your intuition, Bosch. Senpai, thank you. I appreciate that. Of course I hope I'm wrong about this. We may have the battlefield ended to Salem. No matter how peaceful the scenery may be, this is still enemy territory. It's eminently possible to play into their hands without realizing it. Look, there's a golden rabbit hopping around there. Huh? Where'd that come from? Gold rabbit? Where is it? Wait, that's not a gold rabbit, that's golden hair. It's Abby. Ah, don't team like that, Senpai. Oh, hello, Ms. Ringmaster. Hello, Mosh. Did you come all the way looking for me? I'm sorry for running off like that. I promise I'll go home soon. I would just like to stay out here a little longer. Abby. I'm sorry I made someone as wonderful and nice as you were, Mosh. I know it was all my fault. I know that Uncle was just being sensible. He's completely right. I was thoughtless. And I put all my friends in danger. I ended up getting Tituba in awful trouble when she didn't do anything wrong. But then she told me such wonderful tales from her homeland, too. After all that, I should just be allowed to watch your show. Like I did nothing wrong. I don't know what to say to her. Is there any way you can cheer her up, Senpai? I want to take a little walk. A walk? Okay, I love going on walks. There's a path on the beach to the beach down that hill over there. It was not too cold today, so I bet it's perfect weather for a walk. It's really nice out, right? Yes, it's lovely. Oh, I almost forgot. Uncle Sam not supposed to talk to the guests. What about talking to friends? Oh yes, that's a wonderful idea. That's a wonderful idea. You're a fun mystery master. What are some of your favorite things, Abby? My favorite things? I'm so glad you asked, Misery Master. I have so many things that it's hard to keep track. Sorry to blow my nose. Let's see, one of them is definitely pancakes. Oh, so that's why that whole pancake thing when people are trying to summon her. I adore fluffy pancakes with lots of butter and crispy bacon on top. Oh, more than anything, I love mashed potatoes covered with piping hot gravy. There's nothing better than that. That does sound incredibly delicious. Gravy, huh? I've heard of it before. I've never actually had it. What's it like? Oh goodness, well, you've never had gravy before? Do they not make it in Europe? It's a scrumptious sauce made using the juices from cooked meat. The girls all like to put it on turkey and steak, but I really love it on potatoes. It's not the kind of thing you have every day either. Only get to enjoy it on Thanksgiving. It's too bad you and the rest of the soiree company didn't come during a holiday, Misery Master. It has been a while since we celebrate anything, though. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Still, the meal that Teacher made for us was very good in its own right. I never had porridge either, so it was quite novel. It's okay, Bosh. I understand. You don't have to be so polite. Teacher does the best she can with what little we have. But I know that porridge is something seasoned travelers like you would really love. I'm sorry. I guess you saw right through me. Teacher cared a lot about being frugal, but I'm not sure why. Maybe it has to do with her own beliefs. So when she makes porridge, she'll water down the milk and skip a lot on the honey. I'm not sure Uncle just doesn't mind or if he likes how she saves him money, but he never says a word about it. There's so many things Salem is missing. Do you like this village, Abby? Oh, you want to know how I feel about Salem? Nobody's ever asked me that before. I'm not quite sure how to answer. Were you born here, Abby? Yes, I was. There was a comet in the sky in the year I was born. It was so big you couldn't even see it during the day. I don't remember seeing it myself, but I'm sure it must have been a wonderful sight. Anyway, I'm sure Salem pales in comparison to some place like Boston. But even this town has a lot going for it. Uncle told me this name comes from the word Jerusalem. You know all about Jerusalem, right? Every good Christian does. It is the holy city that once ruled by both King David and King Solomon. The Knights of the Crusades headed east to find it, but our Pilgrim Fathers set sail for the west instead. When they arrived at the New World, they found the towns of Plymouth, Boston, and Salem. It must have been really hard when they first arrived, but now ships come here from around the world. You saw how big our rye fields are, right? Can you believe all this all used to be woodland once? God was kind to let us put down roots and settle here. We're truly blessed. You're very proud of being part of a pioneer village, aren't you? Of course I am. It's where I was born and raised, after all. Isn't everyone proud of where they grew up? Yes, that's right. I think I can understand how you feel, if only a little. This is how history was made, after all. Plus, at this time, New England was still a British colony. It hadn't yet declared its independence as America. America? Who was that? Oh, I'm sorry. Just forget I said anything. That's right. The people of Salem are still technically British. Even they did become colonies to seek their independence. After they're not servants. They don't have any modern-day knowledge. Have you been anywhere besides Salem, Abby? Well, no, not yet. I haven't left Salem my whole life. Really? Not even once? No, Not even once. Everything I know about Boston I heard from others. I'm sorry for misleading you. I just love hearing about other towns and other countries. Say, Mr. Ringmaster, you and your company have performed all over Europe and the colonies, right? What sort of show did you put on in Boston? Did you stop by Jamestown too? True that New York has stores where you could buy tea and porcelain from the Orient? Oh, I really wish I could see your show, but since I can't, could you at least tell me about the different countries you've been to? Would that be alright, Senpai? Sure, we can't tell you everything though. Really? That's wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Ringmaster. That's great. I love hearing about foreign countries too. How do you feel about your uncle? Uncle Carter's very responsible, and quiet, and strict. Everyone in the village is very pious, but I think they are also very stubborn. They don't like to admit when they made a mistake. When Uncle starts talking to them in his calm voice, they always seem to accept what he says. I see. So the other villagers really trust him, don't they? Yes, they do. He teaches at Harvard. He teaches at Harvard Divinity School in Boston, after all. He studies the Orient there. I don't really know quite what the research is. What he researches, but he always finds fascinating things to share about foreign countries. He's told me some really unusual stories about faraway lands like the Qing Dynasty, I think in the Mongol Empire, a place called Zipang. They're also fascinating. Let's see. Sounds like your uncle's where your love of foreign countries came from then. I guess he must be. Well, I do love hearing stories like that, but my very favorite thing is when I tell them to my friends and let my imagination run wild. I especially enjoy telling them to Lavinia. She's always so interested to hear them. Lavinia? A friend of yours? Yes, she's the same age as me, so she was also born in the year of the comet. She's the best. I always love talking with her. None of the other girls have much interest in foreign countries, so they only ask boring questions. But Lavinia loves to read, so she knows all sorts of things. Sometimes, I even think she knows more than Uncle. Sometimes we even come here to watch the sea together. But did you and Lavinia have a fight or something? Yes, this time you saw right through me, Ms. Ringmaster. I must have upset her somehow because lately she just won't talk to me. I asked her about it, but she kept refusing to answer. After a while, I got upset too. But she's still my best, most cherished friend. Being a part has helped me realize that. I noticed there were a number of friends of yours at the secret gathering last night, though. Does that mean Lavinia wasn't among them? I secretly sent her an invitation, but she never showed up, just like I knew she wouldn't. Oh, no, could that be the girl who ran off into the forest? I talked to Tichaba about this, and she gave me some advice. She told me to be honest with myself and think about whether I'd done something to hurt her without knowing, or beating to. She recommended I ask myself 3 questions. So, what were they? First, have I pretended to be someone I'm not? Second, have I jumped to any conclusions about her?
At least he's a Dodger fan. Surrounded by angels, right?
Better than nothing.
That's right. Yeah, I'm a Dodger fan too, but
Yeah.
I have a couple of vintage angel hats and all these dudes. What do you want?
Sorry about that, folks. Someone decided to sit down next to me and try to start a conversation. Conversation would have been good if he had not pulled out some marijuana and started to make a joint. Sorry, folks. FYI, smoking in any way, shape, or form is a turn off for me. So let's get back into it. And third, haven't been neglecting to pay attention to tomorrow because I'm still nursing a crush from yesterday. Tichaba said that? I see. After that, I realized there were a lot of things Lavinia could be angry at me for, and now I don't know what to do, what to apologize for first. May I say something? Does Lavinia have white hair and very pale skin? Yes, that's right. Have you already met her, Nash? Yes, I actually saw her in the forest last night. I guess I hadn't told you yet. Really? Do you mean it? Then she showed up after all. I'm so glad. I'm sorry I didn't notice she was there. Now something else to apologize to her about. So it was Lavinia, huh? Wow, so you saw her too, Ms. Ringmaster. Some people tease her about the way she looks. Some going further and say she looks downright sickly. But I think she's beautiful. She just looks like a star. She just looks like a star fairy, don't you think? If you ever make fun of her, I'll never forgive you. Don't worry, neither Senpai nor any of us would ever do that. Hey, look, I can see a sailboat on the other side of the pasture. It sounds kind of heated over there. I can hear people shouting angrily. Did a new ship just dock? Sails can be kind of rough, though if it's just past this grassland, but... Eek! Senpai, that was a gunshot. Came from the direction of the wharf. I hope it's not a mutiny. It's the Indians. The Indians are attacking. Huh? From the sea? Didn't one of ours head for the wharf? Yes, I believe Robin and Neza did. Abby, are you alright? Let's get you back to the village before... Abby? Outside. Can't go outside. Outside Salem, but pain and suffering. Everyone who comes from outside is... Okay... Okay. Damn, Oriental, who do you think we are? Putting your blade at me. You ain't leaving here alive now until you get down on the floor and beg for mercy. A blade? Preposterous. Third-rate seaman. The true blade of my fire-tipped spear is red-hot flame. Your flimsy arms, will they continue to blunder? The next strike will be no mere scratch. The hell? This witch is off her rocker. Where the hell did she get that thing from anyway? That was amazing. Did you just reflect our shots? With that magic? Was that magic? Are you acrobat or something? Not acrobat. I am martial artist. Yeah. Sorry about this, gents. You mind putting away those scary-looking muskets and knives now? We're just trying to relax before our big show. I hope you can understand. Oi, you're the one who started it. I actually understand you're upset, but can we just keep it cool, since this is a tavern and all? What's the big idea, Neza? What are you trying to pull here? You would have me remain silent in the face of such shame? What's going on here? Are you two fighting? Indeed, Alferno, of course. Now is the time. Let's slip the dogs of war. That's Remaster. Glad to see someone else with their head on straight here. Go on, talk some sense to this idiot. These seamen, the root of evil. Therefore, I shall cut them down where they stand. Oh yeah? You're still on about that, wench? If you're trying to draw in customers, you're doing a terrible job. And we're supposed to be anyway. And what are you supposed to be anyway? Another Oriental or something? That's right, I'm talking to you. So you're their ringmaster, eh? What kind of company are you running? Letting your freaks run wild like this? So exactly what happened here anyway? Please listen, master. To begin, once we entered this tavern, Matcha there sat at a gambling table, began drinking. Hey now! Whatever became of the mission. He lost at dice more and more, even demanded I bet our travel expenses. Whoa! Keep that to yourself. Nothing better to do, so I followed his example, joined him, gambling table. Had no idea what I was doing. Beer was so bad, it was undrinkable. Then At my lowest moment, third-rate scene gestured towards me. He called me a prostitute, began touching my near waist. Touching me near my waist. That I did not mind. He did treat me to some milk. You don't mind? Next, he made me sit on his lap, told to pour him another glass. That sort of frivolity, I also did not mind. You didn't mind? I do not mind. However, this recruit remained in high spirits. Yet as he kept drinking, burst into tears. He began to complain. He saw how sad my body is. Can you believe? This body given to me by Tai Zenren himself. How dare this man praise this body as sad? How dare he? That's what bothers you about this? And it's about when I came. That's about when I couldn't take it anymore, and tried to go smooth things over. According to that sailor, Nez is so light that he figured she wasn't eating well enough, and that got him thinking about the kid he left behind in his own country. Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that? So why the hell did this wench of years go and pull a weapon on me? Don't worry about it too much, young ringmaster. This guy's a big old lecher. He was just trying to get your wench to feel sorry for him, so he could take her to bed. He does it all the time. Sure ain't gonna be much fun in a pretty Puritan port town like this, after all. Yeah, neither we sailors nor you performers belong here, so you might as well get along. Ha ha ha. True, Nez was out of line. I apologize. Oh yeah? You'll be buying us all a drink. Well, ain't that thoughtful of you, ringmaster? You might be young, but you got a good head on your shoulders. I did nothing wrong. Don't worry about it. I was just putting on an act herself. At least, I think she is. Shall throw all their tea into ocean. Cut that out. Still a century too early for that. What's going on? What's all the commotion about? I wish I was as fast as I could, but all I see now is people drinking happily. Come on, what happened here anyway? I see. I suppose I understand. I was glad matters were resolved before they got out of hand. Haha, performers, eh? If the storm out in the bay keeps us stuck here, maybe we'll go see your show for ourselves. A storm? Isn't there a stretch of poor weather out in the bay? Is that why you're all hanging out in this tavern? You got it, Specs. Gotta say though, I'm surprised you even thought to perform here in Salem at all. What sort of show y'all be putting on? What sort of show you be putting on? Oh well, we were thinking of. Hold it, all of you. I want to hear what you have to say too. I see you're going around telling everyone you're traveling performers, but I don't buy it. Ringmaster, that guy's been sitting in the corner for a while now. He's one of the villains, not a sailor. I run a general store here in Salem. I've been to Boston a number of times, but I've never seen any entertainers like you before. I know there's a lot of strange folk in the theater, but no one ever comes to Salem looking to get rich. Unless you're secretly up to some dirty, shameful business like that sailor said. For that matter, you're awfully young to be a troop leader. But how many shows have you performed anyway? This will be our first. What was that? Whoa, it's not what it sounds like. She means this will be our first time performing with our current members naturally. Got a problem on our hands, huh? Ringmaster, please let me handle this. I have to know some Chaldea for situations like this. Sir, I can see you care deeply about this town, and I understand your concerns. But I assure you that despite our appearances, we at the Solari Company are good, God-fearing people. We may not be Puritans or Quakers, but we always perform with gratitude for all of God's blessings. We pray every day, and as long as there's a church nearby, we make it a point to attend Mass as well. On our way here, we heard about a village in New England that no other performers will go near. A village where good people live pious lives. A place that truly lives up to its name, the city upon a hill. As fellow Christians, we hope to learn from the people of Salem's example. And if we can bring them some joy in return, though, the only trade we know, we can ask for something more, for nothing more. The city upon a hill, huh? I can see what you mean. And given what happened in that little truth tussle earlier, I can also see that you want to blend into our town without causing trouble. Even if you are a bit on the unusual side. That said, I don't want you leading us into temptation. People say we Puritans hate plays, novels, and dancing. Let's give us too much credit. It's not wrong, but it's not quite right either. We do our best to minimize those distractions in our lives precisely because we are drawn to them. Every child knows that plays are fun and exciting, and this tavern certainly sees its share of people coming looking to relax and enjoy themselves. People of this village purposefully go around turning blind eyes to each other's failings, as long as they only involve a glass of hard cider. We are all of us frail vessels, so we do not invite further temptation into our lives. That is my concern about your troop. Hard cider is pretty great stuff. I understand that as performers, we may not be welcome. But does that mean we're not allowed to be here at all? Doesn't that mean we're not allowed to be here at all? That's not my decision to make. But if you're willing to demonstrate what sort of play you mean to put on, that might go a long way towards changing this people of Salem's minds. If you insist on performing, I'll be willing to speak to the Reverend and other respected villages on your behalf. Why not try putting on a small show just for them, and getting approval from the village that way? I see, Senpai. I think this could be a good opportunity. Definitely. If you refuse to do so, I mean to apply your trade without regard to the village's sense of piety. Then I would prefer that you leave. The barkeep told you you're a guest of Professor Carter. All the more so in that case. If you don't want to be hauled out of here before the judge, you should go somewhere where that's more welcome to outsiders. Excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze. One more. Like Rhode Island or Pennsylvania. This is Massachusetts. Ours may be a small village, but the eyes of God and His justice are upon us all. I don't want to see anyone hanged here. Hanged? About 4 years ago, I think, I saw a colonel hanged in Boston's town square. Those talk of witches and foul play. Perhaps you heard about it yourselves. Oh, witches, you say? That's something we'd like to hear all about. Finally, something relevant to the mission. If I may say, Senpai, I think we should do this as Mang suggests. It's a good opportunity and would make our investigating considerably easier. Sounds good, but I am worried about the others. I can see you have concerns. I believe there was a play in the book Anderson gave us that should be perfect. Is it alright with you, Senpai? Should I go with that one? Okay, let's do it. Understood. Then I'll speak to this man and request his assistance. Now we should head back to our room and get ready to perform. Oh, if you're wondering about Abby, I escorted her back to the town center. She was a little shaken up by the gunshots, but she regained her composure soon enough. At least, I think she did. Okay. Oh boy. That was a long one. Okay, so we got all berserkers? Oh, it's berserkers and assassins. So, yeah, definitely taking my all-caster team. I mean, might bring what's-her-face, but yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Until next time, this is Lowell J saying thank you all for watching. See you next time. Take care of yourselves.